Hi Libra, let's talk about love. Okay guys, we are going to pull an overall energy card from the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed, and then we're going to do energy cards for if you're single, if you're dating, or if you are in a committed coupled relationship, and then we'll pull clarifiers. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my Libra friends. Show us clearly what is the overall theme for our Libra friends as it relates to romantic love. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. We thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the overall theme for Libra as it relates to romantic love? Follow the leader. 40. That's funny because, but they always make it work out. I'm going to tell you in meditation, I wanted to pull the card. I saw the Justice card, but I saw the Justice card in particular from this deck. So I'm going to pull it real quick. I should have done that before I got started. I apologize. But I think it's important for you to see it visually the way I saw it. The Justice card. That's not the one I saw. Maybe it's in this deck. I'm sorry, y'all. I would stop this reading, but I think it's important. That card that was pulled is important. So you just have to bear with me. Scroll through till you see the little, till you see me holding the card up, because it's important that you see this. Because follow the leader, and then there it is right there. This is the card I saw in my meditation. And then it's like she got off of this card and flew out into the Milky Way. Now this card, some people call it the Karma card, but Libra, whenever I look at it, I see somebody who decides that she is capable of creating her own balance in her life, of creating her own karma, and she understands how all that works. And she got off of this card and flew out into the Milky Way. And she was just having fun out there, just so you know. But it's like, I feel like Spirit was saying, life is so free when we understand that our partnership, our most important partnership, is with ourself and spirit. So this Follow the Leader card is a little interesting to me, but we're going to find out what it's about. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Yo, I'm not drunk or nothing. I don't even drink. You're being called to lead others by example. Oh, yes. Your wisdom has been earned. Yeah. As a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life, the experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Wow. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There's another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer. Okay, so what in the world does all this have to do with love, right? We're going to find out. Spirit doesn't make any mistakes. So we're going to use the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck to pull energy cards for each group. So God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Libra friends. talk to us about love. Show us what this is about love. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation as you show us the energies that they'll be navigating as it relates to love. So if you're single, Libra, spiritual strength. Okay, so you can't be flying out in the Milky Way if you don't have this spiritual strength, right? Those who are dating, power. Wow. Okay, so again, you can't be flying out in the Milky Way leading others if you don't have this kind of strength. So what is it, though, this kind of power? What is it, though? How does that relate to love? And triumph. For those who are couples, I have chills so bad right now. So again, you can't be flying out in the Milky Way, experiencing that kind of spiritual journey if you don't have this type of triumphant attitude. So, and this talks about people following you. So I feel like I'm talking to a group of Libras who perhaps your heart is for people who are concerned about love so much that they stumble over themselves. But you're here to talk about love in your life. So let's... Again, Spirit doesn't make mistakes. So I'm gonna keep pulling these cards and we're gonna find out what's going on. While I'm shuffling these, I want to remind y'all that on Tuesday nights, tonight, I'll be interviewing Dr. Delia Toledo, who is a psychiatrist, and she practices past life regression therapy. Also on that's gonna be at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if you missed it tonight, if you got this reading later, it's on February the 11th. And there will be a replay it's Dr. Delia Toledo. Also on Saturday mornings, we do Roundtable. That's where you guys jump on with me. And we have 2 people confirmed for this coming Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. What a wild looking spread for love and Libra. Show us clearly. What is this message about? Spiritual strength for singles as it relates to love relationships. Power for those who are dating as it relates to love relationships. And triumph as it relates to love for committed couples. What are the clarifiers? I'm just noticing that it's 987 or 789. So, King of Wands, for those of you that are single, it's being clarified. Spiritual strength is being clarified with the King of Wands. For those of you who are dating, Knight of Pentacles is your clarifier for power. And for those of you who are in committed relationships, wow. You've got the Death card, which is transformation, right? Okay, guys. Oh, man. Again, okay, so a lot of people look at this as the karma card. And whenever I look at it, and especially in this reading, I don't see it as the karma card. I see it as the person, girl or guy, who has the wherewithal within themselves to do the work that they need to do to create their own kind of karma, and to be able to, because they understand how karma works, and they have such a strength in themselves to be able to do it, that they become a leader that others follow. They fly out into the Milky Way. I mean, that was an incredible little excursion during meditation. Okay, so if you're single, you've got spiritual strength. This is the same card as the Nine of Wands. So basically it says you've been through a lot, Libra. You've been through a lot. So, and perhaps this last time that you ended up single, or you've never been married or whatever, or perhaps you're single right now because a relationship has fallen apart, or perhaps you chose to be single because you're tired of the same old kind of thing, right? I feel like this is not somebody who's never been in a relationship because of the card itself. So I feel like I'm talking to a group of Libras who have been through some stuff as far as relationship goes, but you've taken yourself off the market, right? And you've looked back and you've taken all of you've done that work, right? And you've taken all of the nuggets, all of the lessons from those past relationships. You've even taken your own responsibility for how some of them panned out. And you've grown spiritually because of it. And you're working with your guides to continue, right? And now it's like you have this passion and this purpose about this is the king, right? So he's a visionary, and it's like you're thinking to yourself, man, I want to help people understand they don't have to be in a relationship to find fulfillment. In fact, if they can find fulfillment within themselves, they will be happier and draw in better relationships. I feel like you guys are teachers for some reason, and this is your card, Libra, right? This is your card. Justice, that is definitely your card. So it's like this right here, and not saying that you don't want to have somebody in your life, but you're going to be much more picky about who you bring in. You're going to bring in somebody because of where you are now, because you understand how things work, because you have the ability to be so connected with spirit that you can fly out into the Milky Way, and other people follow your lead because of the way that you've lived your life since this transition has happened, right? You are going to use this experience to help other people, women and men, find their own personal value in themselves before they get out there and start trying to date again. I love this, Libra. So for those of you who are dating, again, look at the power card. Look, you've drawn the card of power, and you're saying this is a process. I'm not going to go out here and be so grateful that somebody is attracted to me. I'm not going to walk out there and girl or guy and just be, whoever comes and asks me, I'm going to be so excited. No, it's a process because you've been through some things, right? And you understand how karma works and how attraction works, the spiritual type of attraction. You understand that when you fly out in the Milky Way, I can't get that out of my head. Whenever you're connected with spirit, that you're imbued, whatever, I can't think of the word, but you've got so much power within you that you attract the right kind of person to you that's going to be your perfect match, and you're patient about it, right? And you can help others because you've got this follow the leader card. You're going to be able to help others who are out there dating. Maybe you're going to go renovate those dating websites. I don't know, but you're going to help others understand to be patient with themselves, because this guy right here, he's the slowest moving knight in the deck. But here's the deal: whenever he's finished with whatever it is he's creating, when he reaches that end, it's firm, it's solid, and it's very, very long lasting. So I feel like you're in that place where you might have into your dating pool attracted somebody who is that perfect person for you, and you're taking it slow and you're taking it easy because you're not in a hurry. You know who you are, right? So you're just going with the flow and taking it easy and allowing it to grow and build because you're ready to have that solid something in your life, that long-lasting something. And because of it, you're going to be able to, and maybe it's just your life. Maybe it's not some big deal where you go renovate the dating websites, but you're going to be able to, your life is going to be able to be an example to others who say, wow, how did you do that? How did you actually bring that person into your life? And you're going to be an example. But it's because you have done this work. You have done this transformation within yourself. You've been here. Now you're here, right? and you're taking it slow. You're taking it easy. Yay for you, Libra. And then we've got committed relationships, and you've got triumph, right? So this is the same card as the Chariot, and there's a transformation taking place. So, and I'm going to give you two different scenarios that I got whenever these cards came out. The first one is where you could be moving from committed relationship, long-term, maybe living together, to marriage. That's a possibility, because you're going to leave behind the old way that you did something and step into a new way of doing it, maybe with a marriage. The other thing that I'm feeling, and probably the more intense energy I'm feeling, is Libra, you as a couple have been through some stuff. You and your person, y'all been through a lot. In fact, it would have caused a lot of marriages to fall apart, or a lot of long-term committed relationships to fall apart. Whether that be infidelity, whether that be a betrayal of trust with money, whatever it was, whether that be one went on a spiritual journey and the other one didn't want to come, but now they're here. Whatever it is, there's going to be some way that your commitment to each other and commitment to yourselves, right? Because when we stay committed to ourselves, the other comes along eventually, or they fall away. But there's something about this commitment to yourself and to each other that's causing your relationship to move forward in a whole different way, in a transforming way. And it has to do with this, Libra, that you understand what's yours to do and what's not yours to do, and that the universe, when you go flying out in the Milky Way, that the universe takes care of things for you. And again, your life within this relationship is an example that others are going to follow. I love this, that you're going to be able to help others understand. Libra, pretty powerful. Y'all, I'm sorry, I have a sinus strip. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, wow, thank you for this reading. Show us clear. My mom was a Libra, and she had this quiet understanding. She a lot of her friends thought she married beneath herself. They thought, not beneath herself like class-wise, but that he wasn't as intelligent. He didn't have ambition. He just wanted to, graduate and go to work. They thought she should go to college and all that other kind of stuff. She loved my daddy. And so she had this quiet confidence about what it was that she chose for herself. And what her friends thought didn't matter. I don't know why I thought that was important to talk about. But she was a Libra. I loved her. She was amazing. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for our Libra friends and for love relationships. And thank you that you care about love in our lives, about our love relationships as much as we do. Show us clearly. What is the PS? Guys, while I'm shuffling, thank you so much. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, the ringing my bell, the comments, the passersby who engage. Y'all rock my world, and I appreciate you so much. I look forward to continuing to see you around. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, show us the PS. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. PS, Libra. Okay, so wow, what a card to come out, right? It's the Five of Swords. But I think it goes back to this, right? Where this starts out saying, you have been through a lot. This says in the book, it said that there are some lessons that you've drawn from back there that have crystallized into a talisman, right? You understand that there's no such thing as defeat in your life anymore. You walk to a different drum today. And again, what other people might call defeat and walk away from, you're saying no, that it has actually made you guys stronger. So there's no such thing as this in your life anymore. That's in the past. Look, it's because you guys did some work. Again, You don't become this person who walks off of this card and goes flying into the universe and has these spiritual experiences without going in and doing this work. You've gone in and done this work. And now that you've allowed Spirit to show you your light, you can let your light shine out in the arena of love, and people will follow you. People will want to know, how did you attract such a great relationship, such a fairy tale relationship into your life? Or how did you overcome that? My committed coupled Leos, how did you overcome that? And how do you move forward? People are going to follow you, but it's because you went in and found your own light. And there's the Hierophant, okay? So the Hierophant talks about, if you look at it, marriages, traditional constructs and things like that. And I feel like this is saying, this is like a new way of understanding things, in certain cultures, and even now in the 21st century, people still think, especially women, we think, not all of us, but there are still women who think if they're not married, they're not whole. So this is a different kind of traditional understandings that we're bringing into this space, where it's okay to be single and learn from our past experiences, and then be not picky, but be discerning and be discriminating about what we allow into our lives, because we're worthy, women and men. It's not about feeling thankful that somebody's attracted to us. It's about, we're worthy of something at least equal to what we are, right? It's a difference of a different kind of tradition, a different kind of construct that you guys are going to be walking out in your lives, that's going to allow others permission to walk it out in their lives. And if you're out there dating and you decide you want to reconstruct those dating websites, yay you. Okay, guys, y'all go out there and have a super duper day. And thank you for stopping in at Spirit Mail. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye.